Ça tourne.
Hello and good day. So today we're going to talk to you and show you our car. I know a lot of you guys have been asking, so I think you'll be very excited to see everything we got installed. So let's jump straight into it. I kept these two bars out here to show you that actually here what we're going to do is install the two bars. And the idea would then to put two fuel jerry cans here, right? So that's not set up yet, but very soon. Got a little exterior box. This exterior box is just for, in the past people would put gas cans in there. We're not going to do that because gas is not easy to find in different countries and the valves are always different in each country, so it will just be a storage box maybe for cooking or whatnot. We don't really know yet. So it's lockable. Alright, let's go towards the front. So we're going to have our sticker here. It's going to be 4 stripes with colors, you'll see very soon. And here this circle actually that I drew by hand is going to be our logo with Next Meridian around. Also you'll see very soon. Here, this little black thing you see here is from Mud Stuff. It's a store in the UK. And what it is little air vents. So when it's really humid or when it's the summer, while you're driving you can still get air in, and while you're sleeping as well without having the window actually open. This as well, Mud Stuff to cover from the sun, especially when driving. The windows are pretty high up, so the sun actually easily comes into your eyes. Up here, this is done from RRC. So actually the whole car almost was built by RRC, which is a company in France, in Lyon, who actually set up most of the car and prepares cars for expeditions or world tours. And so this is just a awning that comes out. Coming more towards the front, shovel. I kind of like the touch of the shovel, so it looks sort of the Camel Trophy races, so we put the shovel back here. It might be useful one day, but you know, I prefer having everything outdoors than indoors, so I think it fits pretty well here. Now we've got a bumper. We didn't want the bumper that sort of covered the whole car. Don't really need it, it's really heavy as well. So I think just a simple bumper that sort of protects the car from the front is perfect, with a possibility to put a winch. We've used it once only. A car came off the street and left the street and fell into a hole. And so I pulled them out with this car. It was out in Sweden about 6 months ago. So we know it works, we know it's strong. We got this LED bar installed and these 2 LEDs as well. The reason for this one is because the lights are not good enough. I mean, we changed the lights as well, it's all LED. Also from Vision X, this is from Vision X and this as well. It's a good European company for lights as well from the US. But we didn't see enough, especially at nighttime, so this one helps. And these 2, right now they're facing forward, but the reason why we installed these 2 is that what we want to do is, so you can actually shift them a little bit. So the idea would be when we're off-roading in the night, is to have lights as well going on the side in case we see animals or we just want to see what's happening on the right or left. So this is why we got these ones installed. Now, the coolest part is this bonnet bag right here. There has been a lot of questions on where can we put an extra storage, and we looked a lot on different Defenders and different expedition cars. A lot we're putting on the roof, and as you see on our roof there is nothing at all. The car's already 2.20 meters, more or less, and we didn't want to have extra height in case we cross bridges or we have to put the car in a container, things like this. The sides are already taken. This side has jerry cans, this side we have racks for when we're stuck in the sand, so to pull us out. And so there was no other place, so we had to find one extra storage, and I found this company called bluntforcesproducts.com in the UK, who actually makes these very strong military grade bonnet bags that are about 20 millimeter high. So you could easily fit, so it's about this much. You could easily fit a sleeping bag, chairs, and a lot of extra stuff. So it fits up the whole bag, and it's waterproof. Coming towards this side, so this is a air intake for the car. The reason why it's coming out this way, usually here's a grill and the air is coming in like this, going this way, but now it's like this. And the reason is because when it snows, it clogs it up, and we don't want that. This one, when you're off-road in the sand, it's better for the car to breathe up here than from down there, so this really helps. Never know if you do water crossings. I don't think we'll ever do water crossings that will probably go higher than this, probably never. So it's mostly used for off-road sand and dust. Not a huge tire guy, so we just have the recommended tires from RRC, the company who did the car. I think they're good, the all-terrain. So what I was talking to you about was these racks. So we've got 2 of them. So when we get stuck in the sand, or if we're in snow or whatever, we can pull ourselves out with this. Under here, so here's a fuel tank, and under here we actually have an extra fuel tank of 45 liter installed. So it brings us up to 110 liters, which we can do about 1,000 kilometers in one go without stopping. Plus the 2 jerry cans on the other side, which will be 20 each. So we'll have a total of 150 liters. So I'm thinking 1,500 kilometers. Coming towards the back, here we've got a high lift. So you've got a tiny one, which is for the tires, but this one is for when you're getting stuck in sand, or you're getting stuck in a river and you just can't get the car out because the winch doesn't work, or you're unable to put the racks. Then what you do is you take this down and you plug it in to the different holes here or on the side of the car, and you can actually lift the car this much. So if you have the car really tilting one side and it's impossible to get it out, it's stuck in mud for example, then you have to do the dirty work of taking this out, pulling the car out, putting rocks below the tires so that the car levels up, and then you drive off. I don't think will be really useful. We're not going to be doing crazy off-roads, but in case it happens, we have that. We have the lights when we're cooking, things like that. We have the lights, or when we're reversing during the night, much easier to see. This is a trasheroo. So I didn't know what it was. I saw a lot of cars with this, and I thought it was quite interesting, and I wondered what it was for. And I wrote to some people saying, so what's the bag in the back for? And they told me it's for all your trash, just as the name says it. So I was like, huh, really interesting. It's true that keeping your trash outdoors, or stinky clothes or wet shoes, whatever, could actually be really interesting. So this bag looks nice now, but it's probably going to be one of the dirtiest things we're going to have, and that's the point, so we don't really care. So that's what it is. Below this is so here we've got our extra tire, and on top, so we got this new box. It was my birthday present from Mathilde's siblings and parents. It's actually, I'm going to show you. I'm going to install it first and I'll show you what it is. There it is, our grill. Mathilde's vegetarian, so we can always, you know, it could be anything on there. You can even vegetables. So this is easily sets up on the tire as such, and that's it. And you set it up, and you've got your grill. So that's what I like about it. It's pretty neat because it stays outside the car, so you're not putting things inside the car. Here in the back door, 20 liter water tank, and this is an air compressor for the tires. So this is what this side is for. And now if we go on the other side, so I can show you what I meant. Here we see the water tank. So we open it here, fill it up, and this 65 liter tank crosses the whole car. And there's a water pump inside the car, which little sink, so you can clean your dishes. And here what we'll do is, you can see there's a seat right here. So this is a third person seat. We will remove it, and here we will install the electronics cupboard. So we'll have our computers, the cameras, the drones. We'll set everything up here, so that's an extra spacing for us. The last thing I want to show you with the water tank, we also have a shower, and this shower actually connects directly here. So here we have inside a little shower little shower head, and so it's only cold water, so in the winter it will not be fun at all, but in the summer we'll be happy. So it connects straight in here. We turn on the pump inside. We can stand a bit, you know, about a meter away and just take our shower direct. Our roof tent. So what's pretty nice is here you've got you can open this up, so you have the full light coming in. This one is already set up for rain and for winter. It's a one for all, so you don't need to add extra layers in case it's cold.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I have this on tape.
We've got a full setup with multiple cabinets, way enough for us to store everything we'll have. Here we've got our bed, and what is pretty neat is that the bed folds one on the other. So at least if we want to be standing and do our things, the bed is covered. And if we want to set it up, then all I have to do is pull the bed. You've got a full extended bed of about 1.90 meters. And even when the bed is extended, I can still stand, but only in this area. Okay, hello. This side here, so during the night we have here this heater. It does AC and it does heating. It is very powerful, so it heats up super fast, and what it uses is a diesel from the car, so it doesn't use the battery, and you can leave it on all night. So you have different levels, and we'll show you the levers in front. So you can put on really low during the night and it will turn all night. Here we have a power adapter. So here we can put a multiple adapter to charge all the electronics, which will be set up here. Now if we go to the front, I'll show you our setup. So we've got the two gearboxes for off-roading. I mean the normal gearbox and the off-road gearbox. Here, what you see is a display. So here it shows you the battery powers. So we have two batteries under this front seat here. And they're both used for the car, but also for charging, also for the fridge, so we can always sort of know at which level we're at. Here, the little one next to it is the heater I was talking to you about. So we've got the heater button on this side, and if I press it, it will activate the machine. This is to turn it off, and this one here is the AC. And then we've got this little knob to keep spinning for the intensity we want. And from our objective board, we have completed the two objectives of February, printing the logos on the cars and finishing the graphical charts. For March, we've got three objectives. The first one, to finish the matrix for each country's requirement for our world tour. The second one, installing the jerry cans as said earlier. And third, preparing our sponsorship file for our partners. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Albatross is ready to go. If you have any questions or any comments that you want to leave, please leave them in the comment section below. We will happily answer your questions. If you have any recommendations as well, please let us know. We know there's so many things out there and we don't know everything yet, so please let us know. In the next video, we will be talking to you about the stickers, so we will present to you the car with the stickers on. The stickers are ready, the stickers have been sent, we're just about to get them printed. Stay around and we'll get back to you very soon.